Hey plant pals, I'm Mike the Gardener. In today's video I'm going to set up my AeroGarden Sprout with these Arugula Seeds. I'm going to take you through the steps. It's very simple. But first what I want to do is I've got this cracky jar, which is the net cup with the bottom cut off, and this lettuce plant. Let's see if I can show it. I'll have to take the thing out of the stand there. This is my AeroGarden Sprout. It's got my stickers on there from lovely people who have gifted me things from the past. And speaking of, so I've been growing this lettuce since the July 7th, 22. I'll go ahead and erase that. I'll get a piece of an alcohol swab and rewrite the thing. But this thing has been growing like crazy. This was the unit that grew that beautiful purple flower from this seed. I keep cutting it back like this. I have salads, and then in a week it's back to giant again. Why throw it out? It's a good plant, but I am, itching to grow something new in it because, it's fun to grow new things, and I'm starting fresh for the winter time. So I'm going to take this. If I can get it out, it's been growing in here for so long. It's going to be kind of tight, but I won't do it with one hand. I'll have to pull it out. Let me see if I can show you the root system. The root system should be pretty advanced. This is just a thing to keep the light out from the empty pods that I'm not using. Look at that monster. So I'm going to have to wash and cut these roots back and wash them with hydrogen peroxide to get them kind of renewed. And then I will stick this in this cracky jar. And I'll just put it on my experimental shelf. And then if it lives, great. If not, it's no loss. All right. So I will do all that and I will be back. All right. This is my cracky jar with the lettuce. I'm going to put it on my experimental shelf and we'll see what happens. If it works, great. Not, no big loss. Here is a quick video insert to show how the lettuce is doing in its cracky jar. You saw how much it was cut down, and I was going to throw this away, but I have lots and lots of lettuce. Put that back. Just gonna protect the little root area there, little sponge area from the light. But yeah, it's doing great. I'm quite pleased with it. This used to grow my original orange spice jalapeno, one of my very first time I ever grew it in a jar, which was a huge success, which is why I bought those fancy covers, which do nothing but just to make it look pretty and keep them in my office. So this was the original jar that I grew my original orange spice jalapeno in, that you haven't seen because I did it back in 2020 before I even thought of doing a channel. But yeah, here we go. All right, back to my no edit video of me growing the arugula. So now back to this. What I was doing, I took apart the. Let's set this aside for a minute. I took apart the pump because I'm going to show you really quickly what comprises an AeroGarden Sprout and how easy it is to take apart and put back together. All right, so what you have here is the sponge that goes in here. So I can show it. Yeah, let me put everything back on its stand here. All right, so yeah, let me move these peppers over out of the way. I was going to do a video on that later. So I will show you how easy it is to assemble and work with sprouts. So I'm just going to go ahead and put everything on the table here because I might as well just do it all on camera for you. Got the deck there. All right. Oops. Let me check the sponge. I didn't clean it very well. I just was doing a quick job of getting some of the roots out. What you want to do is you want to put the sponge on the bottom here. Here's the pump. Try to recall which way this thing goes. I believe it goes like this. Maybe. It's kind of hard to do without me actually looking at it. So I'm going to do it and put it back. It's much easier to look down and do it up close than to... Get over there. Of course, got to fight me because I'm trying to record it. Any other time, not an issue. There we go. Silly thing. All right. There. That's back in place. And I'll move this over here. There's a... Oops. It's kind of hard to show. There is a plug right here that this plugs into. Again, it's kind of hard to do while I'm looking awkwardly down at it. You can hear the pump running. So what I definitely want to do is get some water quick. See, it shuts off on its own. I'm going to use my hydroponic solution that I make myself. Turn that guy back on and you can see the pump running. You're not supposed to let the pump run without the thing, which is why it kind of shuts itself off as a safety measure. All right. So this deck just snaps down like that. The lid, of course, I dropped on the floor. That's what happens when you're chaotic. All right. Going to fill up to the line. It says fill to here. Couldn't be much more simpler than that. All right. Okay, oops. Oh, I have to go get the sponges. I will be right back. I microwave the sponges just to make sure there's no pathogens or anything on them. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back with the sponges. You don't have to microwave them. If you don't want to, I just do it as a safety precaution. Just to be sure I don't have any fungus gnats or anything. Drop in the baskets. Drop in the sponges. Just that simple. A little bit warm still, so I'm going to get them into the cooler water here, because I don't want to have any issues. And another little pro tip that I like to use is, if I can grab one here, I use, just to ensure, that the seeds have some place to root through, I like to give them a poke with a skewer, just to be sure, because sometimes the seeds will just sit on top and then they'll grow up instead of down into the medium, because this is not soil. This is just a sponge. You could use a plastic sponge if you wanted to, but I believe these are made from like glue and peat moss or something like that. They're only meant to be used once. They're not reusable. The baskets are reusable, of course, but that's just a little tip. Use a skewer, barbecue skewer, to poke the seeds down. I'm going to open me these Arugula Seeds. See what size they are. Oh, they're decent size, so they're not gonna. Sometimes you get seeds and they're like black and tiny. I mean, these are fairly small, but not so small that I can't see what I'm doing. And so I'll drop 3 or 4 into each sponge, and I can thin them out. You can also use tweezers, which I have right here. Go ahead and put them, as the Happy Gilmore says, get in the hole. Whatever that golf movie was. Get over here. Seriously? Yep, see? Always when you're on camera. Alright. This last one just wants to be a pain. And again, if I put too many in there, it's not a big deal because I'll just thin them out. But this kind of pretty much guarantees that it'll have germination. There's one over here that fell. Alright, anyway. Okay. Now that I've done that, what I like to do is I like to put a piece of foil over the top. They sell stickers that you can put over here, but I find this works just as well. Put a little hole in there. To repeat the process. And as I say, all this stuff goes way smoother when I'm not trying to do it on camera. Get down there. Yeah. Fine, be like that. See, you just had to try to come back out. Get in there. All right. Okay. And then you have the moisture domes, which creates humidity, which helps in germination. And as I said before, I like to take a weak hydrogen peroxide solution, spray some in the hole, spray some in the domes. And you don't need a super airtight seal, but it does help. But whatever. All right, there's my lid. And there's my unit ready to go. And I will keep you updated on the progress of it. I'm going to grab myself a marker. Dropping things like always. Today's date is the 15th. So I'll write 10, 15, 22. And that will let me know the progress of the garden. All right. Just that simple. Start to finish. No fancy edits or anything, just that quick. And I'll put it back up on its rack where it's going to live. And I will keep you informed of the progress. Alrighty. Hopefully that was helpful, informative. Any comments, questions, leave in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. And thanks once again to Lady Cheryl for the Arugula Seeds. And hopefully they'll produce lots of delicious arugula for you all to watch me enjoy. Alright. Thanks for watching.